Republican.
Correct.
And what we're gonna do is, our group is We the People. We are gonna, ask basic questions, starting with Ben over here, and we'll introduce ourselves as we go around.
Correct.
And what we're gonna do is, our group is We the People. We are gonna, ask basic questions, starting with Ben over here, and we'll introduce ourselves as we go around.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm Ben Cooner. Welcome.
Thank you.
The first question is, what is the function of local government?
Local government, I believe, is to hear the people and their wishes and then coordinate responsibility of group information and having one person follow what the group plans out. Hopefully I made myself clear the way you're looking at me. The way I feel is central legislation should incorporate what the people want. Does that answer that question?
What are the core functions, do you think, of local government? Is county government?
Yes, county.
County.
County government is more, I think, towards the people, because you're going to be closer to what the people want in your local jurisdiction. So I think you have more contact with your individual peoples.
Okay, and what made you decide to run for this office, and what are your goals?
What made me decide to run for the office is I'm a doctor of chiropractic, and in the course of the years I've been doing this, heard a lot of input from a lot of different people. And most recently I've heard that there was some concern on how the direction we were heading, some of our rights and liberties are concerned. And they, talking with me, I kind of put my foot forward and ran for office.
Okay, my name is James Carringer, and what are the most critical issues facing our local government today? And second part, how will you contribute to the solution?
I think some of the critical things that are in our government today is they're taking, or proposing to take, some of our individual rights away, as far as like property, things like that. And I would like to see some of those rights restored.
So it's about property rights for you, is it?
That's an example.
Okay, are there some other?
There's some issues regarding transportation. There's some issues of increasing tax revenue. I'm not in favor of tax increase whatsoever. I think we should be able to generate or run the issues that we have in front of us with the revenue they have.
Okay, could you go into a little more in the second part of that question? How will you contribute to the solution? If you don't mind going into that.
Not at all. Like I said, would not condone a tax increase.
But how, so that's a negative kind of thing, like Obama says about the Constitution. But, so in other words, just taxes, that's, for example, would you repeal anything?
Well, I wouldn't agree with the tax increase, and also I would repeal some of the issues that are on the, in front of the commissioners now regarding land rights.
So what specifically would you repeal regarding land rights?
I've been reading a lot about, I think it's called Vision 2040, and there's some things in there that concern me that I don't think should follow through as they are written, and I would voice my concern with that.
Okay, what specifically, and I don't mean to be cross-examining here, but what specifically in that would you disagree with in that vision going forward?
Well, one thing is how they want the population dispersed. they're trying to bring it more into the cities versus out in the country. I don't know if that's the right direction. I don't know, you know, you could have a 50-50. I don't see why a person should be concentrating on growth in one particular area over another.
So, in other words, you'd be against forcing everybody into a small area, like living in high rises and things like that?
I'm right, I would be, but I would listen to the people, and that's what I've done, and that's what I've heard. They don't want to be forced in any direction. I mean, every decision I would make, I think is very important to listen to what the majority of the people want in their lives. You can't please 100% of the people, but I think you sure can please 70-80% of the people.
Thank you.
I'm Dorothy Geis.
Pleased to meet you, Dorothy.
If revenue increases become necessary, how would you handle that?
At the moment, I don't see why they'd be necessary. I think everything can be handled with what we have coming in. There will probably be some very tough decisions on how to do that, but I'd rather do that than just increase revenue.
I'm Jim Fargo, and my question would be, what would you like to see done to improve the climate for business in our area?
I would like to have it a better environment for businesses. My understanding right now, because I am a business owner, it isn't, with the different structures that are in place now, not the most attractive scenario to be in right now as a business owner. I would try and make that more attractive so we attract more businesses. I don't want this a mecca of businesses, but you definitely need business in the community to help support the community.
Oh, I just wonder, I'm sorry.
What do you feel the county's role is in protecting private property rights?
I think they have a significant role in protecting property rights, and I think that's one aspect that's being overlooked right now.
Can you explain to the people here what the Puget Sound Regional Council is, and then tell us what you think the pros and cons of being a member are?
No, I can't. I'm in the process of researching that organization and everything regarding that organization. And I didn't realize how in-depth that organization is, and I'm not gonna sit here and try and tell you what I think it is at the moment, because I just haven't read enough, because it is really, really in-depth. So I'm sorry, I can't answer your question.
That's fine.
We appreciate your honesty.
Thank you.
In your opinion, what county programs or departments need to be cut or eliminated, and how would you handle that?
It would have to be looked at. I'm not gonna say which one is in excess here. Each, I think, department would have to be looked at and not eliminated or trimmed, but looked at how it can be ran more efficiently.
Okay, looking around the country right now, and I'm sorry, I forgot a while ago to tell you, I'm Doris Carringer.
Okay, Doris?
Looking around the country right now at the different governors, which one is your favorite and why?
Good question. Never thought of it.
We've actually been pretty easy on this one and said, if you don't remember the name, you can tell us the state.
I don't have one. I think there's unique properties to quite a few governors. I try not, here's my philosophy. I try not to really look at somebody and find the flaws or dislikes, or look at somebody and find the really great aspects. Everybody has really good character and some flaws. I like to try and take the good from where I can. I don't have a really favorite.
Okay, I want to qualify this one a little bit. So without giving away your campaign secrets. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
have
that's a
any.
good point.
What specifically are you gonna do to try to win the election?
No campaign secrets. I'm just getting my voice out to the people and let them decide. I'm not taking any large contributions from any organizations because I don't want to be steered in any one direction. I want to keep an open mind to everything and everybody. Again, you can't please 100% of the people, but I think I sure can try pleasing 80% of the people. And so the only thing I'm doing is just talking to a lot of people, finding what their concerns are or what their likes are about the county, and absorb them. She's writing.
Is there anything you would like to add about yourself, or do you have any questions for us?
The only thing I'd really like to add about myself is I'm probably not your typical political candidate. I'm gonna run my campaign a lot more different than others. I'm gonna run what I think should be done in office a lot different. And I'm gonna handle myself a lot different. I try and be specific when I can, and I try and to be the most honest and truthful that I can about every subject. And I don't have any questions for you.
How would you contrast yourself with the current commissioner?
Good question.
You know, the way of operating.
Correct. I've never met the gentleman, so again, I don't like talking bad or ill about somebody, especially the one person I've never met. I'm going by the things I've seen on TV and read different things that he's approved, and I would probably be 75% different.
Can you name a couple of issues?
Well, the one I talked about earlier, the Lands Use Act, and I'd be like night and day on that.
Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate you coming. We appreciate you stepping up to run.
Thank you.
We're focusing on people